First off, who I am, I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostek. You know what I mean? That's the whole brand I'm shooting for, is the Mr. Therapy deal. And I love music. I've been messing around with it for a good long while, man. I grew up in a music type family. Dad played guitar, piano, and stuff like that. Never did anything with it, you know what I mean? But music was always in the house. Found out about the music, about hip hop around 2001. I started listening to it. By 2004, I wanted to do it. By 2009, I was in it, videos and recording and doing some shows, in a few areas. Nothing too big, nothing too big. But I found out that without a team or plenty of money, you're not gonna blow up. You know what I mean? So that took me back into school, getting the education and things. And throughout that, getting into network marketing, getting into the nonprofit side of things, which is Eat, Sleep, Breathe Art Initiative. Got that page up, but it all is coming back full circle. You know what I mean? Like he was talking about this year is the year you're getting back on the music, and that's what's exciting for me. This is a lot of what I've been talking to people about from start to finish. You know what I mean? Rooksta, you'll be catching him yesterday. We went through a lot of things. You know what I mean? From start to finish. You know, leading all the way up to websites, domains, SEO. You know what I mean? And it all started coming in. Pretty much, like I mentioned, I'm working on this book. I'm working on this digital boot camp, and I think one of the best ways that I can kind of do the nutshell version of all this stuff is just pretty much go chapter to chapter, like I did with Brooks and Prima Reed, some of the other people that I've been working with the past couple of weeks and months. So first off, starting out, if you get with a label and they finally sign you and they're okay, all right, game on. Where are we starting? First thing they're going to tell you is we want your schedule straight. All right. Now, they got their way of doing schedules. It generally means you being here, being there, being all over the place. I'm sure, time with your family is the very last thing that they end up telling you to put in your schedule is your family time. I'm going to go ahead and bring my schedule up just so everybody can kind of see. This is the schedule. This is the schedule that I've made, for me. And this works with me. I got a kid at home. I'm married. You know what I mean? I work from home. You're in my home right now. Why are you in my home? Because this is where I work. This is where I do everything. And I get to do this stuff with my family around me. You know what I mean? I could take care of some business. I have in the other room, make a sandwich, and then come back. It's nice. The first thing when I'm working with a client, when I'm working with an artist, this is what we do. We get a piece of paper, 7 days, 24 hours. That's where we start. The very first thing I tell them is you put in for the most important person on your squad, the most important people on your squad, your family. This is where we start. You're going to pick your day off. All right. Now, that's okay. If you're really, really busy and you can only put in so many days a week, that's definitely cool. But anybody that's ready to get their music out there and really start pushing on their music, they're going to at least work 6 days a week. All right. Now, I say no more than 6 days a week because if you got a wife, you got kids, they deserve time. Okay, they're the ones that are struggling. They're the ones taking care of everything while you're pursuing your music career. And it's not just some squishy stuff. It's imperative you do this because if you've done the music thing before and you've been in a relationship, you know how much chaos it is when you don't spend time with your family. Wife will be at you. If you're female, husband will be at you. You never spend time with us no more. You're always doing this. And I'm trying to make a living. I'm trying to pay the bills. I'm trying to live my dream. You understand that. They don't understand that. And it's just because you don't put that little bit of time in there for them. That's why I say 1 day a week, you're not going to answer your phone. You're not going to get on Facebook. You're not going to make any posts. Every other day of the week you are. On the day before your day off, you're going to make all the posts you make for every day, except for you're going to schedule them for your day off. And business will carry on without you having to worry about it. You can schedule posts with Instagram, Facebook, pretty much any social networking site you need to be on to be making that music. And then we'll get into eventually softwares that allow you to actually load content, it'll post for you. Syndicate content, it'll post for you. That way you're filling the space while you're making more quality content than quantity of content, all right? But we don't want to make a bunch of content without it going anywhere. We want it to make money. We're going to go there. Next thing you do after you pick your day off, you're going to be picking the time with your family. Every day, they get a little bit of time. Now, for most people that I work with, I remember talking with my buddy Chris Tutt, another artist down in North Carolina. He had some small kids, you know what I mean? It was really stressful when mom had to put all those small kids to bed. So the time frame we put for his family was from 7 to 9. That was the kid time. He was on a very aggressive schedule. He was working hardcore. So we made sure he had those 2 hours for the kids from 7 to 9 because 9 o'clock's bedtime. Then from 9 to 11, he got to connect with his wife, spend time with her, help her get the kids to bed, get them cleaned up for bed. Family time. Family time ain't sitting around eating Jell-O, reading bedtime stories. It can be that, but it's family. You know, it's cooking for the family. It's cleaning the fence. It's taking care of business, man. Kiss him on the forehead, tucking him in. That's family time. And then time with the wife, man. Netflix and chill a little bit. And then if you want to do another hour before bed, then, you know, hook it up, get it in, and then get your ass in bed. You know what I mean? Every night when I hit the bed, I've got my computer in front of me. I'm looking over the stuff that I'm going to be working on for the next day. I write down where I left off today on all these things and where I'm going to pick up. And boom, I know what I'm working on. Most of the time, I ain't got to put much on it. But as you can see, I'm promoting 3 things. Now, a lot of artists, they got their 3 main things that they're pushing. And the 3 main things that I suggest you push, other than your content, you're going to have music, you're going to have merchandise. That's a big one. People want to know how to make a merchandise store without having to pay a freaking cent. I'm going to tell you about that. But I have 2 platforms. Rules to the Game Marketing, Can't Get Right Entertainment Marketing. This is where the artists are going to come in. They're going to want to know about Better Flow. They're going to want to know about places they can post their content and stuff after they're learning the rules of the game. The business side of it, setting up your funnels, setting up your business pages, writing the content the way you're supposed to write it so it gets engagement, so it makes people go to the next video instead of just clicking on some other shit. So it makes you rank in the search engines eventually when you build up enough content. I'm hitting both these sides of the market. And if you're like most artists and you're ready to get on the mic and you're in control of your world, you're going to be pushing your music and your merchandise. Those are 2 things that you can make money off of, and I'm going to show you how. All right? So I have videos. These are very in-depth videos, 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. I'm going to put time into planning them, writing them, setting them up and recording them, doing all the editing. But then I got the Can't Get Right Entertainment videos. These are the ones for the musicians, the artists, about making content and stuff. You got to make your own content. You're going to want to know how to make videos. You're going to want to know how to make watermarks and logos. You're going to want to know how to make banners for your social networking sites, different images for Snapchat and Instagram. You know, all these things will help drive people back to where you're making money. All right, so you need to learn how to use all these, and that's the time that I set. But I also, 3 p.m., believe it, I'm going to be recording a live video every day. Got to do it. If you're on Facebook, Facebook's the 3rd biggest website in the world. Google, YouTube, Facebook. If your business ain't on Facebook, you ain't a business. And you scraping money. That's all you are. You're not a business. If you're not on Google, YouTube, you're not a business. You know what I mean? You're somebody that's, you know, trying to make money with your little brick and mortar from your neighbors. You're not expanding. You're not going national. You're not going global. You have no ambition to it. You can't. Anybody could. So these are the things, you know what I mean? You got to build content, keep it consistent. So as you can see, you know, my daughter goes to her mother's 3 days a week, a situation that plagues most people in the world. They got a child from another relationship. I got these hours. I don't even have it full. This is time that I can do whatever, you know what I mean? And you'd be surprised. This don't mean that every day I'm slaving around my house. I got 2 business emails. I got a whole hour for me to make sure I get all my business emails done. Maybe I only got 2. That leaves me 55 minutes. I can do whatever the hell I want. Personal phone calls. My daughter needs a dentist appointment. I'll make that phone call right there. Got to call the PO, make sure that they're happy. Boom, that takes 5 minutes. Got to call the library and make sure they didn't press charges on me because I didn't get that book back. This is where I'm going to make all these calls. It takes me 14 minutes. I got another 46 minutes. I can do whatever. This helps you compartmentalize your life and save you more time. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And any professional holds themselves to a rigorous schedule. Millionaires, billionaires, they got that little person that follows them around with a notebook and a recorder and a cell phone and their laptop and their bag. They're the person that tells them how to do all this shit. That's their personal assistant. You ain't got one yet. That's why you're going to do it. And having a phone, having a calendar like this and syncing it through Google, that's your personal manager. My phone dings and tells me exactly what to do next. I got my own personal assistant. So until you can afford one, let your technology work for you. All you got to do is schedule it. Now you're going to put your sleep in there after your family time, your 9-to-5 job, which many of us still have, and you're going to put the time in between of where you want to invest your time into your business. Not many people are going to even realize how much spare time they have to invest into their craft, into their own business, until they do something like this. And it's going to blow your mind how much time you have left. All right? So there's your schedule right there. And let me backtrack a little bit. If you guys don't have Chrome, if you're using Safari or Firefox and all that stuff, that's not what millionaires use. Get on Chrome. Chrome has been created by the biggest company, the biggest website in the world, Google. They have more plugins, they have more tools that you can sync into, integrate, use to make your business work than any other one. So get rid of whatever shit you're using on your browser and get Google Chrome, because I'm going to be teaching a lot of tools, a lot of browsers, a lot of things like that that are going to be able to teach you that they're Chrome. I use Chrome. Everybody I know uses Chrome. All my clients use Chrome. I wouldn't do it any other way. So now that you got your schedule and stuff down, you got everybody together, man, you're ready to start getting busy. Got to get busy. So everybody thinks you got to have a website to start your business. Not true, my friends. Not true.